everybody, this is Ginger, and this is Ginger Chat Show. It's right now. Let's see what's it doing up here in my neck of the woods. 57 degrees, and it'll start raining soon. We've been getting heavy rain off and on the last couple of days, so hope all is well where you are. Um, Nancy. Okay, good. Nancy, I'm glad you're on. There is a tornado watch going on right now between Malcolm and Lincoln, Nebraska. I don't know where Ava is approximately. So keep your eye in the sky and listen to the emergency channels, okay? I want you to stay safe. Um, there are two tornadoes down right now between those two cities, two towns. So please be careful. Um, so anyway, okay, just still keep an eye on it, okay? If you have like a NOAA Weather Channel or Emergency Channel or Emergency Radio, just keep an ear out for it, okay? Um, you never underestimate Mother Nature. I mean, really. Anyway, as always, there's the criminal trial going on with he who shall not be named, Trump. Um, his demeanor and his actions in the courtroom, according to the reporters that are in the courtroom, Trump is acting like a little 4-year-old brat. And he's silently protesting. He sleeps, he makes these weird noises, he glares, everything else. And, of course, he hasn't spoke out. Well, if he keeps doing that and making people uncomfortable, you know what? I think the judge should just throw him in jail. Keep him there for 60 days. In solitary. With no electronic thing, take his Secret Service away from him, which should have been taken away from him a long time ago. Trump doesn't deserve these trappings, ever. It's been 4 years since he's been kicked out of office, and the guy's an idiot. He broke laws, and now I find it really funny now that his supporters are drifting away. They're abandoning him. They really are. There's no one there. He was whining about that when he first came into the courthouse this morning. Where are my supporters? Where are my family? None of his family members are there to support him. They don't want to. Okay. Even Melania, when she has her jewelry business going on, matter of fact, that one piece of jewelry that she's been showing or been advertising, it's beautiful. It's a little pricey for me, but it's really pretty. But she's keeping the money for herself, and she is supporting herself with that. And she's not going to give 1 red cent to Trump at all. Frankly, I think she should divorce the guy. And take him to the cleaners. Because he did her wrong by cheating, okay? And having affairs and everything. And any married woman who catches her husband doing that, he's given the boot. Because that's not tolerated, okay? So, as always, he's been whining, complaining, saying things that are not true, okay? And even his own lawyer, reporters have observed that his own lawyers are even afraid of him. Well, his lawyers need to build a backbone, build a spine, steel spine. He said, look, you need to behave yourself. You need to stop doing all this. You need to go home, take a shower, and come back presentable. And stop whining, stop complaining, and just shut the hell up. If I were a lawyer, I'd be telling him that. He needs to be told that. And if he doesn't like it, tough. He's going to lose the case. His own actions are causing him to lose his case. And I'm not sympathizing with the guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I really detest him. I knew he was up to no good. Okay, in 2016, I had a good inkling he was up to no good. Okay? He doesn't want to play by the rules. He wants to cheat in order to win, and that's not sportsmanship. Okay? All right. Now, on other news, the Supreme Court they heard the immunity case. Frankly, they should have not taken up the case. They should have just handed it back to lower court and just let the thing stand. Trump does not have any immunity whatsoever. He is a private citizen. And what he did before and after his presidency, even the president has to follow the laws. Okay? You're not above it. Okay? Being president of the United States entitled, let me rephrase this. Being president of the United States does not give that person any right to break laws. Period. They have to follow the law too. They have to uphold the Constitution and its laws, both federal, in the federal level and also obey state laws too. So this guy needs to be in jail, and so I hope the court rules that he has no immunity whatsoever. President does not really have immunity, okay, more than anything. Because, remember back when I know some of you were not born yet, and some of you were, if you remember the 1970s, when President Nixon had to resign, he was smart enough to know when to get out of Dodge. Okay, he knew what he did was wrong. He's the one that ordered the burglary at the Democratic office, and he was thinking of a way of trying to keep the presidency. But he discovered that's not going to work. Remember, President Nixon was a trained lawyer. He knows what's what, and of course he knows how the government works. Okay, he knows how everything works. Whereas with Trump, he didn't know how anything works because he doesn't want to learn it. Okay, he has this narcissistic attitude of, he talked to his advisors and everything else, talked to his wife and everything else. Yeah, he had to resign before he was charged. Because they said there was going to be a starting an impeachment inquiry on that. Well, of course, we all know in the end, his own attorney general went to prison over that because he condoned it. Now, in comparison with Trump, he's in really deep doo-doo, okay? He has, combined with all 4 trials, he has 94 felony counts against him. Like fraud and everything, election fraud, and also the big one right there is the SEPA case. It's in Florida. That's a big one. You just don't steal government documents, okay, especially national security documents. And Trump was told a number of times, no, those don't belong to you. they are to go back to the National Archives. Okay? National Archives are back to the CIA that handles them. Okay? Would he listen? No. Because he thinks he knows it all. Well, he doesn't know it all. And he's being stupid. Being really, really stupid. So he's in real deep doo-doo. Not only that, he's also in trouble with this bond thing, and how long that's gonna last, I don't know, but sooner or later, he's gonna lose everything. Okay? So I hope back in retrospect, I hope the Supreme Court rules that Trump has no immunity. And also, Trump should not keep putting out appeals and everything else, which is frivolous, okay? The charges are, the case is not going to go away. It's always going to be there until it's completely resolved and gone through the process. So, when he keeps delaying, he's delaying the inevitable. And I hope he gets slapped, and I hope he gets slapped hard. I really do. Now, as for the contempt hearing, what I feel what Judge Merchan should do is throw Trump's ass in jail and request to the DOJ and request to the Secret Service chief that Trump's Secret Service detail needs to be stripped of him and he needs to be put in jail for 60 days. Or kept in jail until all the trials are conducted, until his conviction is conducted, if any, which I know he's going to be convicted, because the evidence is so strong against him. And he's sent to prison. And Trump, don't think Trump is terrified. Well, he should have thought of that way before. He should have going, well, no, I shouldn't be doing this. But again, his narcissistic attitude and his stupidity takes over. So I'm really sick and tired of this guy, and I'll be so glad when he's gone. Now, I don't know if you heard on the news, state of Arizona, the Attorney General there is going to maybe filing charges against Trump in election interference over there too. Because remember when Trump called the Attorney General in Arizona, trying to find more votes and everything else, and cheating over there. Well, that's against the law too. And as far as I'm concerned, with Trump breaking these laws and committing all these criminal acts, as far as I'm concerned, he's lost his rights then and there. He really has. I know that you have to be innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, right. He should. Thank you, Nancy. Yeah, he's writing that, and that should be implemented. And also, I think the Secret Service chief should yank the privilege from Trump, yank it from him. Because I know one of Trump's sons did not want Secret Service. He says, no, send him back, send him somewhere else. Because he didn't need it. So, because he hadn't received any credible threats or anything. He said, if I do receive credible threats, then I just call the FBI or call the police and say, hey, okay, not the one that, not the one son who you think he's on drugs. It's the other one. I think it's Eric that didn't want it. Didn't want the Secret Service detail. So I hope the bill it passes through. I really do. Because not only convicted of a crime, but also the Secret Service chief should talk to the president since he works for the president in the executive office. Say, hey, it should be the right to remove Secret Service detail when somebody like Trump breaks the laws and everything else. So, and Trump should be treated like everybody else, and the kid gloves need to come off. They really do. Anyway, I'm getting hungry. I need my lunch. I will see you. Let me check my calendar. Hold on a second. Let me check my calendar. Yeah, I'll see you at 1 o'clock on Monday. As always, have a good weekend. Stay safe. Keep your eye to the sky, Nancy, please. This it's getting bad over there. So I'm going to be going back. If you're interested in storm chasing like that and watching how they do it, go to seethestorm.net. That is run by Vince Watley. His last name is spelled differently than mine. Vince Watley, his last name is spelled Waetli. .net says See the Storm, and he's on YouTube. And you're virtually riding right along with him, and he explains how everything works and how tornadoes are formed and everything. They right now have a breakout, so I will have a good weekend. So I will talk to you later. I love you. The others that missed my notifications, check your settings. I will post this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, it is very good, very informative. So, as always, right now, you guys are in the middle of tornado season. And here it's very cloudy. We got a wall cloud forming over here in Lakewood, right over here. And keeping an eye on it, and it's lowering a little bit. I hope it doesn't do what I think it's thinking it's doing. We do occasionally get tornadoes here, but the conditions have to be just right. So, anyway, I will talk to you later. I'll post this on my YouTube channel, and I will catch you later. Okay? Love you all. Bye-bye.